Hi guys, the objective of today's lesson is to demystify the modes for you guys, in that I found with myself, and I know a lot of guitarists that even at an advanced intermediate level struggle with the modes. Now it's very theoretical until you really get the hang of it, but I want to just demonstrate to you how it's derived. I'm going to use for purposes of demonstration the G major scale, in that all Western music scales are derived out of a major scale. We're only going to use the top three strings, being the first of the available octaves in the horizontal position, and we're going to use G major, being defined as the notes G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G. Those notes remain true. So does that shape. That's A major, that's B flat major. We're going to make use of the Nashville numbering system, whereby we assign numbers to the notes. The major scale being defined as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. That's simple. Imagine the complexity if you played, for example, in B flat. Not too much rock and blues is done in B flat, but if it was, if the singer wanted to sing in B flat, he says we're going to play in B flat. Imagine you, the guitarist, have to start thinking about the notes. You know the shape. You know the shape's constant, but think of the notes, the alpha characters. B flat, C, D, E flat, F. You know, you're starting to get yourself in a bit of a mess here. G, A and B flat, and that's just in one position, in one octave, on one note of B flat major. If you just said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, much easier. So you know why I'm using the numbering index. Also very handy when considering the modes. Now the mode is simply, when the band is playing in the major key of G in this example, we know there's 7 notes in G, and each mode uses the identical alpha notes of the scale, being G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G. But each mode, while the band's playing over G, like the bass guitarist, the keyboard player and or rhythm guitarist are playing in G major, you have the opportunity to solo in a mode. The G major scale is known in Greek as the Ionian mode. You can look these words up on the internet. Ionian mode. The second mode, starting at the second note of the major scale of G. I'm going to play G like this. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. Second note is A. 1. Okay, so we start soloing in A. We know the notes need to be A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. Okay. Now, the issue we have here is what are the numbers assigned to that fingering? Simple. 1, 2, flat 3, because there's, you got that there's a half step or semitone there. So it's, the numbering is simple as this: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, being our G, back to the root. There you go. Ionian mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dorian mode, loved by Carlos Santana. The notes are 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. The third mode needs to be based out of B, but we need the same alpha characters as the G scale, G major scale. G, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. Oh, back at the octave, aren't we? Okay, but the fingering changed. So what are the notes? They are simply 1, flat 2, there's the semitone. That's B to C, therefore it's 1, flat 2. There's our minor third interval. B, C, D, but it's a flat third interval because it's 3 frets away. Just 4, 5, flat 6. Now remember, flat third, flat 6. You know, in other lectures, I've been going on about knowing your intervals and relative. I will do another lecture on this about relative positions of fingers to each other across the 6 strings in a 4 to 5 fret bracket. I like to know the relationships of those things, because the magic lies there. It's going to open up your mind. Your brain works on bits of information, and you need to give it all these bits of information, because eventually when it gets it, it's going to open up your world for soldering. I'm still working on it, but I can see where it's heading. It's really starting to open up my thinking patterns here. So I've seen many guys demonstrate how to play guitar in different ways, but this is fundamental. That honestly, your brain will process this while you're sleeping, day by day, without you doing anything. If you really concentrate on what I'm telling you, it's going to open up your world. So we know Phrygian is defined as 1, flat 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and we're back to the root. The fourth mode is Lydian. 1, 2, 3, 4, C. So we've got to play out of C. So C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and back to our C. Listen to this. That's Lydian. This is your fourth mode, Lydian mode. That's the magic note there. It's the F sharp, but look at the intervals. 1, 2, 3. Normally you'd play 4 there, but you're playing it there. Normally you'd play it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not GA. That's an F. You need that F sharp. That makes that sound. You hear it? That's the sharp 4, the Lydian mode. Very mysterious outer space sound. Joe Satriani loves C Lydian. Not C Lydian, but the Lydian note of the fourth, the sharp 4th. That dissonant sound. That's your Lydian mode, the 4th mode. The 5th mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got to start playing out a D now. Yes, Nashville. Blues music, country music loves the Mixolydian mode. One note defines the Mixolydian mode versus the major scale. It's a flat 7. Here we go. D, E, F sharp, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is our C. But normally our 7th note would be there, but that's a C sharp, and we need a C, don't we? You know that. And that's a flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, back to our root. And when you play that note, gives you that happy sounding blues, country and western, let's have a dance, you know. That's your Mixolydian mode. Believe me, when you really get the stuff under your belt, I'm just giving you the theory. Get to know these numbers like a parrot. It's taken me quite a while, but get to know it. And that, as I said, your brain will take these bits of information and transform your future. Even while you're sleeping, you'll find your brain, if you take it serious, it will process this information. Your 6th mode. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got to start soldering out of E. Right. E. Yes, we need it. We don't need F. We need F sharp, remember? Because G major. F sharp. Right. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So what are we dealing with here? Aeolian mode is also known as the natural minor mode. Natural minor scale, that's what it's known as. It's the 6th degree of a scale, this being a mode, and the magic notes in the Aeolian are, so E, F sharp, G, so there's our half interval, so it's a flat 3, you've guessed that. Your 4, your 5, once again you need your C note there. But you know know that relationship, a flat 3 and flat 6, so you need a flat 6. And that is the magic that differentiates Aeolian mode from Dorian mode, is the flat 6. So it's got the flat 3, the flat 7, and the flat 6. So Aeolian mode is defined as 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, back to root. The key thing is that you know it's a flat 3, a flat 6, flat 7. Dorian is flat 3, flat 7. Phrygian is flat 2, flat 3, flat 6 and flat 7, but you understand why, because it's got the same notes as the G major scale. It's just magic. And promise, I've got to stress this to you, when a penny drops, you will see how you will integrate this subconsciously into your soloing. And when you're playing in 2 octaves in just one position, you'll see what will happen, along with several other techniques, the magic. And when you're transcribing songs, like if you try and play a Carlos Santana song, and if you don't use Dorian mode and Aeolian mode, you're never going to sound like him. You will use these modes, I promise you. And now we come to the 7th mode. It's very dark, dissonant sounding. It's played over diminished chords, which not all of us use all the time. You want to write a movie score with chords like that, but this is where you use the diminished scale, cut it short, because it's not often used by rock and blues guitarists and pop artists, fusion players, but it's very handy to know. But it's handy to know that it's everything's flat. So you got your 1, your flat 2, your flat 3, there is no flat 4, 1, flat 2, flat 3, your 4, your flat 5, the devil's note, the blues note. That's in a E. That's your 5th. You hear that darkness? Anyway, that's in the root of E. But you got your 1, flat 2, flat 3, your 4th, your flat 5th, your flat 6, which gives the major scale that sad sound as well, like the flat 3, you know, it's that sad sound. By the way, a minor scale of the versus a major scale is just taking your 3rd note and dropping it by a semitone or half step, and it gives you that. Here's an A. That's your 3rd year, your middle finger. Just in passing, there's your A. Well, do it in G. There's your G. Difference between major and minor, 1 note. The major 3rd to the minor 3rd. I'm dropping just that semitone there on the G string. Anyway, so you know what Locrian's about. You use it over altered chords like the altered 7th. You know, Alfred Hitchcock would love you if you use the Locrian mode. Guys, I hope that's helped. Go through the video, make notes for yourself, write down those numbers. I've gone on long enough, it's about all the time I have. I've got 15 minutes, I'm told. Consider the G diminished scale. Like I said, Hitchcock will love you, but you probably hear me throwing that in, these little runs into my fusion style music. It's a lot of fun to use it, so don't get too upset. Magic be with you. Enjoy.